Alright, so hello everybody, welcome back to State of Decay. Apparently a couple of enclaves, which I think one was here, have collapsed, which means everybody in them have died. That happens now and again. They just go in and out. Because stuff does happen when you're not on the game, but usually not a huge amount. We also have a moral issue here of anger, which we should probably take care of.
Hey, thought you could use a little time away from the ranch.
Yeah, so whenever you see any of those, it's just get into a
So, things have been pretty tense around here, huh?
Suppose.
Some folks are kind of worried about you. You okay?
I didn't come out here to talk about my feelings, all right?
Alright, so anyway, also you can turn your headlights on and off. You also have a flashlight. If you have your headlights on when you get out of the vehicle, you will also have your flashlight on. It doesn't make that big of a difference. I would still not recommend having your flashlight on, but your headlights, it doesn't make a difference.
Now we're gonna kill some zombies the old-fashioned way.
Oop. There you go, look at that, zombie horde killed. Alright, so yeah, what these ones are they just take you to a random building on the map, and you just kill all the zombies in the location.
Not too bad.
And then the person feels better.
Let's move.
Alright, and then you just take them home and you're good to go. Now you can keep them with you for longer if you want them, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. But like I said, it doesn't make too big of a difference.
That why you wanted this bit of quality time?
But you gotta figure out a way to deal with that shit. Take it out on the Zeds, not the rest of us.
Alright. I will park this back here. And then I think just walking in here will probably end it. Or once he gets in here.
It helped.
Good.
Hang on, wait for, there we go. So yeah, it says crisis averted. So if you don't deal with that, shit can happen to lower your happiness or whatever the fuck it is. Like I said, it's not super important. And if you get a... if you get a counselor or somebody with the counselor special trait, it will help a lot. So you might be wondering, why am I running? Oh, come on. The reason I am running right now is because the next mission that we're going to, we're not supposed to take a vehicle there. I'm going to, but I just didn't want to take either of the vehicles there. Or that I had, because like the truck and the van that I have there are both really good because they have a lot of trunk space. And this is the one and only time that this happens.
I've been thinking about a lot of stuff lately, and something occurred to me. We don't know squat.
Wait, what?
I mean, when it comes to long-term survival. Like, I've got my dad's old notebooks, and I'm sure some people here have at least worked on a farm. But if we had reference material, we could do a whole lot more.
Yeah?
Well, since we don't have the internet anymore, I'm thinking we should start assembling a reference library. Books on gardening, electrical engineering, carpentry, anything we can get our hands on. We gotta start somewhere, right?
Okay, so there we go. So survival tactics, we have now unlocked a library, which as soon as this zombie dies, I would actually like to start building. Oh, how much do I need for it? I need 20, okay. I will definitely work on that. Oh, nice, there's one of those there, that should help. So now this mission here kind of annoys some people who play this game. Because like when you come here, Alan gets all pissy at you because you brought a vehicle.
What did I say? No cars. About time you showed up. Let's get the show on the road. You're the newbie, so you get a bust in the window.
The door will make less noise. Or, hey, you could do it like a total fucking idiot. Up to you.
Just get us inside.
So anyway, the reason Alan doesn't like cars is because A, they're noisy and draw zombies to them, which is true. And, you know, that's fair. But the other thing he doesn't like is, you know, we need to save them because there isn't, you know, we don't have that much gas, right?
Let's get this done and get the hell out.
Now, the issue with that is that while gas is a resource in this game, it does not get applied to your vehicles in the slightest.
How's that grab you?
Well,
I'm still the only law enforcement officer on duty in this town.
so yeah, just like any other, like that other time that we gathered materials.
Loading.
Clear out the inside.
There we go. Like they run around and load stuff. You can load stuff. As you can see, rucksacked it up.
Finish it off!
I think there's only medical supplies here. Yeah, and that was the only one. Okay, so usually there's, well, yeah. Usually there's more than one thing to search in here, but... Where are you? Oh. Oh, because we left the fucking... Oh, and he's gonna come in through the window like an asshole.
Confirmed. We're Zed free here.
Oh, let's just do that. You can do this, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference because, like, while it will slow zombies down coming in, you don't get enough during a situation like this for it to matter. Because, like, even though, like... Oh, alright, well... So if you run and jump out a window, you'll do that. And apparently kill the fucking zombie that was in front of it, which is actually kind of impressive. Come here. Oh, fuck. Anyway. So yeah, I'm taking medical supplies, and then we'll head out and we'll get some,
Let's hoof it, people. Stay low.
Yeah, so if I hold right trigger, it brings up that list, but... I mean, I'm not going to shoot at all. Yeah, that's true. So at some point here, which I think up around this building that we're heading towards. I mean, the newbie's going to be doing better than you guys. Ooh, that's, well, that's unfortunate. That's a horde. Yeah, no shit. There we go. Usually if you... Oh, God. Now that's real trouble right there. Which is a feral zombie. And those can be super fucking dangerous because they're really fucking fast and come out of nowhere. They're not the most dangerous one. Especially when you're not alone. If you're alone, they're pretty fucking dangerous. When you're not alone, it's generally fine. See, now if I get in this vehicle right now, Alan's going to get all pissy and refuse to go on. And same with Sam. So I'm going to go this way for now. Because at some point here, Sam will have an issue, I do believe. And I was really hoping it would be over near that building. Because you can usually find construction materials in there. Unfortunately, when an enclave dies, it, Oh, there we go.
Rucksack's coming apart at the seams. At this rate, I'm gonna lose half this shit before we get home. I need a ride.
No, goddammit! Cars are too dangerous. Just leave it.
Kiss my ass, Alan. Lily needs these meds.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so now Alan leaves. Because he refuses to use a vehicle. And obviously, if she doesn't use a vehicle, then it won't... Or then she can't get the meds home.
I got nothing left.
Whoops. But anyway, now, because we can use a vehicle, I'm going to pop in here and see, because it's a mechanic shop, I may be able to find some crafting materials. Yeah. And like I said, this, like, when they added that feature to, like, dump your rucksacks in the vehicle, it was fucking amazing. Like, that was the best feature that they could have come up with in this game. Some ammo, flare. Oh, and that was it in the mechanic shop. All right, fuck.
Confirmed. We're Zed free here.
So I still want to stop and get... I'll get here. I'll go grab Sam. Just so she's not standing out there. Like I said, I don't know how... Like, if any of these people are at all protected at any point. Look, I wasn't being reckless. It's not, I wasn't going to hit her in the slightest. All right. So now the other place that is usually fucking ripe with building materials is actually on the way home anyway, because it's right there. Any building that's like under construction, you can usually find a crap load of building materials and fuel. Building materials and fuel is basically what's in them. Yo, fighting going up, awesome. And no windows, so you can do that without causing noise. The first thing you want to do when you go into a house is, if you saw on the mini map there will be little black dots in the building, and you want to reach each of those black dots, and once you've checked them all, it'll count as the area being clear, and it'll put the little white circle around you, which, like I said before, is super useful because zombies can't spawn in it. It doesn't stop zombies from coming into it, but it means that they will not spawn within it, which is really good. Because you don't have to worry about them just randomly spawning a feral that'll fucking bust in and kick your ass.
Nice.
That rucksack.
We'll be ready.
Ugh. Oh, and that place actually wasn't finished, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pop that in there. Let her deal with that, and it looks like I'll get some fuel. Oh, well, I mean, if she's gonna hold it, I guess I'll... I also don't understand the welcome mat, because, like, clearly nobody has lived here yet. Like, is a welcome mat the thing that you buy before your house is even fucking built yet? And, yeah, fuel. All right.
I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
So, like, if you played the 360 version of this, like, being able to take 3 rucksacks home would just fucking blow your mind. I also probably should have done an outpost with the building materials, but at this point in time, it doesn't really make a difference. Outposts are obviously nice to have, but any outpost I make here, I will eventually get rid of, so... Alright. So I think that's that should be 15 building materials. We have 7, so that should be enough for the library, which is... It's very important to get the library... Well, I guess not very important, but it is important to get the library up and running as soon as possible.
Found this while I was out.
My hero.
There you go, resources gained. So now, with that, we should be able to build the library. And then once we have the library built, then we can start researching upgrades. And then when we move to our new home, we shouldn't have to worry about it.
Thank you.
Now, I wonder if this character is going to be all pissy about it. Oh, no. Okay.
Service last Sunday.
You didn't see anybody at service last Sunday, Will. Nobody goes to those things because the rest of us are too busy trying to stay alive.
You and Lily and the rest do a good job seeing to the needs of the body. The way I see it, it's my job to see to the needs of our souls.
By sitting in an empty room with the Bible, hoping somebody will show up? That's pretty sad.
Really? And how many days did you spend sitting in an empty shelter with a pot of soup, just in case a hungry person showed up?
Yeah, well, that was different.
How so?
Most of those days I was hungover.
Alright, so now I think that'll clear up. Yeah, so we don't have any more quests right now. So we'll head out to this survey point, because whenever...
There's a lot of people around here. So, you know, if you wanted to claim dibs on some of the better gear, I don't think anybody'd mind.
I think that she randomly says that based on how much influence you currently have, which obviously is quite a bit, actually. Yeah, so this rifle here is suppressed. This is another thing that they added to this version. They have internally suppressed guns, because otherwise you would need to use the custom suppressors here. So like this is improvised one, 10 shots, and we picked up that other one. But if you have the ones like this one, it's just permanently suppressed, and the only thing you have to worry about is eventually, you know, the gun will break if you don't put it in the locker to get repaired. So like, right now we don't have any tasks that we have to accomplish, because we just completed that one. Now, I don't think that we have to build the sleeping area in order to progress the story, but I'll let it go for just a little bit.
This came over the radio
here we go.
a little while ago. I managed to record most of it.
If you're hearing this, we could use some help.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. Might want to offer them a hand. Here's the coordinates.
Okay, so somebody wants... So this is another thing that you get every now and then where somebody will want you to hunt down a special infected with them. Come on, finish him off. Really, it's still not dead. There it goes. We'll still do the survey point first. There we go. Just because we're here already. Now, I don't think I can drive up there. I think it's that this one is actually a rather annoying survey point to get to. But also, when you move into bushes, like, you start moving slower unless you're already sprinting because you're actually more invisible, I guess. You're more stealthy in them, which obviously makes a lot of sense. Now, I don't remember exactly how to get up to this one. Oh, there's a campsite. Well, I mean, we're here, right? We may as well. Maybe we'll get some large backpacks for some other survivors to use. Also, this campsite is literally just this bag on the ground, apparently. Oh, look at that, a revolver.
Nice.
And we did get a large backpack, sure enough. You are encumbered. That's fine. See, now the nice thing about Marcus over... I don't remember what her name is now, this chick, is that because of his one ability, he can carry more shit. You can't carry a huge amount with her. But that's fine, because she's significantly better in, like, every other way. Like, purely because her cardio was maxed out, makes it, like, supremely, like, makes her so good. See, now that library access thing isn't actually a thing, because the library isn't built yet. But what the library access is it just like, oh, other people wish to use our library, and they will give us, I think it's usually bullets. I think, you know, everybody pays you in bullets to access your shit. And then, you know, it's just, hey, and for the most part, unless you're, like, you don't want to do that right when your library is built, because it's better to obviously research your own shit. But, like, once you've researched everything, there is absolutely no reason not to do it, because that's all your library is good for at that point. Like, your library will just be sitting there until you can do that. Because, like, there is other things like the dojo, right? Like, you can get, I think, give other people access to the dojo in exchange for bullets. But at the same time, there are other benefits to having the dojo. Like, you can implement a training regimen or something that increases everybody's health and shit like that. Whereas the library, there's nothing.
Made it.
It just sits there empty. Well, there's a feral. Maybe that's the one we're going to go hunt. There's a horde. That's fine. There's also achievements in this game for destroying, I want to say, taking out 5 infestations in one day. And for 10 hordes in one day. Man, there's fucking nothing up here. See, and some areas like this one, out in the middle of nowhere, they don't give a huge amount of locations, obviously, because there's not really a whole lot out here. Okay, let's do like a fucking 20-point turn here. And, there we go, just push through the last bit. But it's still good to do, because you never know, it might point out something. Like, it would have pointed out that campsite. And campsites are pretty good, because that is generally where you get most of the large backpacks. And like I said before, there is only like a limited amount of stuff you can put in the storage, but it's a pretty hefty amount. Also, who the fuck asked for help? Oh, here we are, way out here. But it's a pretty hefty amount. But like, if you have some extra influence that you're not currently using, like before you shut off the game, if you have more influence than you do fame, odds are, if you're going to shut it off for a while, when you turn it back on, because like right now our fame is 231, which means that if I were, and we have 430 influence, so if I was to shut off the game and turn it on tomorrow or the next day, maybe, I wouldn't have that much. I would have the 231. You know what, we'll fucking stop here as well, why not, right? Wow, look at that. That's some good water right there. We should probably, okay, see, so we should take out So yeah, different things like how many infestations there currently are on the map that you know of. I don't know if the actual location of the infestations matters or not, but just I know knowing that they're there does. So we'll go and take care of those as well, just to get rid of them. See, like there's an abandoned site there, a vehicle there, another vehicle there. Now this counts. Yeah, so like all that trailer park, like it says trailer park, but this shed in the back corner is the only thing that actually matters in it. That shed usually has some building supplies, but you don't really need to drive there. That thicket, or possibly this abandoned site there, is probably where the person we're going to talk to is.
Looks like that's all there is
There
to
we go.
see.
Now you can come up to these, I think once a day. But pretty much the only thing that you'll be finding is is special infected and hordes and infestations. Other than that, you probably won't find anything else, but it is a quick way to get a little bit of influence if you haven't played the game for a bit. Once again, influence isn't that important. Oh, look at this. This is perfect.
That should do it.
There you go. So that was an infestation, but I don't understand it because there's no location there. It's a part, I guess it was a part of that campsite that I unlocked. That's what it was considered, that they were infesting. Oh, that's not good. That's a... How do I... Oh, hang on. See, now I'm worried about going in there because I guess I will. Like, that person's getting the shit kicked out of them. But there's a way to honk the horn, and I don't fucking remember what it is. Good Christ. There we go. Fighting level 4. Pause the game, I would stop, because I think with 4 fighting, I get to pick my weapon specialization. Boosh! Oh, I need to switch weapons. Oof. Oh my god, dude. Just fucking kill him already. Boom. And I'm really hoping that my weapon doesn't break. Okay, I'm getting back in my vehicle because there's an insane amount of fucking zombies out here for some reason. Get off my fucking door. Like, I don't understand why all these zombies are here. No, hang on. I know that there's a way. No, that makes sense. That doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it seems to have cleared all the zombies out here. He's still just fucking kicking the shit out of that one. It should have not fallen down by now. Like, I don't get why it hasn't died yet. There, fucking Christ.
We sure could. We'll follow
Like,
you.
fucking
Let's
hell,
move.
dude. Good God, why is there so many zombies attracted to this place? And now he's just gonna... He must not have a weapon. Oh, load that
I'll
up.
run this home.
We'll see you soon.
Alright. Uh-huh. Dump that in there. Okay, buddy, hop in. Let's blow this joint. That's for some reason fucking infested. Don't understand that. Like, I really don't know why there's just randomly so many zombies there. And there goes the horde. Oh, we're actually heading out this way. Okay. Oh, we're heading to the graveyard. All right, well, that should make it easy enough to find the feral. Our truck is smoking a little bit, but that's fine. So feral zombies, you might think, they've got to be hard to hit, right? They're not really. Because while they do dodge, they're not the best at dodging. It's like they just kind of throw themselves to the side. So if you come at them, and it takes nothing to kill them. Like if you bump them with the vehicle. Hang on, buddy. I'll save you. Oh. Alright, well, that fucking is the strongest backpack in the world. There we go. Because they don't have an animation of grabbing onto the vehicle. So, like, as soon as they touch a vehicle that is in motion, they fucking die.
We're trying to get it set up, but we don't have everything we need.
Oh, and then this is another thing that happens sometimes.
Or find another way. But it'd be faster if you did a little scavenger hunt.
Which is when you're building something that takes, well, in this case, like a half hour, they have a chance to hit a snag. Now, most of the time, it doesn't happen on stuff like that you're building first. Like if you're building like a basic workshop, it probably won't happen. But because it's a library and it's considered like a special thing, then it will. Good God, I just have so many fucking zombies following me at all times. It's so fucking annoying. Like, look at them all. Just fucking ridiculous. Now, you might think, oh, it's a zombie infest. Like, it's a zombie game, right? There's supposed to be all of them. Yeah, but, like, this is like an unusual amount. Like, usually if you clear out an area, it stays cleared out for a little bit. Like, they don't usually send that many, like, just into random locations just because you're there. Which is one of the things that, like, I loved about this game, right? Like, there's so many games, like, Left 4 Dead and that I just don't like because that's what they do. All right. I don't know what these diary pages are for, but I'm going to keep that one for now anyway. I will destroy that to grab the other backpack. I'm definitely keeping the machete. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that, but anyway, they want camping guides. So yeah, like when you're building something, it'll be like, oh, we need this one thing to finish it, and then like it will stop the construction until you bring back that one thing. Well, it doesn't necessarily stop it. I think if we look, which we'll look here in a second.
There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, see, so need camping guys, build library. Now, they may have actually changed that based on looking at it, because I remember before there was a... it still had the timer on it. It was just like an insane fucking timer. Like I said, I don't know what the diary pages do. I remember collecting them.
The army just choppered a bunch of people into
Oh, here we go.
Mill. Looks like they're setting up some kind of camp.
You think it's an evac route?
I don't know. There hasn't been anything on the radio.
Weird. Okay, I'll check it out. If they've got a helicopter, maybe they can get us the hell out of here.
Okay.
Might want to send somebody with military experience. I don't know. Maybe they'd respond better.
So that's the thing, right? Like, if you have somebody with military, like we obviously don't, so I may even go and get Maya for that, specifically for that. Certain interactions, depending on who you send, like what skills they have, it will actually change the interaction slightly. Like, not a huge amount, but slightly. Like, I think if you send somebody with the leader perk to deal with infestations and that, like when somebody wants your help with them, I think that'll like increase
Confirmed.
the
free here.
like the amount of because every time you do something with another enclaver that you build trust with them, and I think if you have somebody with leadership do those particular skills, it will
Nice.
build the trust
I'll run this
faster.
home.
We'll be
Yeah,
ready.
yeah, I'm encumbered. I'm always fucking encumbered. Boop, boop, ba-doop. There we go. Now you can dump other, like anything into that. Oh, right, I needed to, fuck. There we go. Okay, so since my fighting is up, I should actually have, Aha, there we go. My weapon specialization, edged weapons. Increased chance to decapitate, which is awesome. Right, ninja is the one that I'm waiting on for that. I see that my... Oh, right, I didn't have the cardio skill. Yeah, right, never mind. I was going to say, I see that my other skill is gone, but never mind. I didn't actually buy the skill. It was just doing... Or didn't I? Wasn't there a skill? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Go, sledgehammer, bunch of weapons that would be good for Marcus.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
It's so nice having that bubble. Boop. Also, with like locations like this, where it's like one dot to check out, it's very nice. But just because the bubble encompasses the house does not mean that there's nothing in that house. It just means that if there was nothing in that house before, then nothing new will spawn there. Also, what the fuck did I just pick up? A pipe bender. Okay, so that warehouse is fully searched. Warehouse. I mean, it's a shed, but all right. Good God. Okay, so where's the last thing to investigate? All right. You know, I think I'm actually going to go back and dump this stuff off first. Also, when you bring stuff back, you actually have to go into the parking space.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
There we go.
We'll crack open a...
Boop.
There you go.
To put all the resources
I
in.
never gave you anything.
All right.
Oh, you know, stuff.
See, now, like, when, especially at the beginning of the game, you get so much, resources, so much influence that it really makes it seem worthless. But then if you are like me and get into it, where at the end of the game, you're actually pulling stuff out of the, like, depending on how long you play the game for, like, on a certain map, which is more for survival mode, obviously, than this mode. But, like, depending on how long you let it go before you do, in this case, the final mission, you could end up getting to a point where you're taking stuff out of storage just to throw it away, just to break it, because you have better stuff to put in there, but your storage is considered full. Okay, so big houses like this, because
yeah, but no worse than usual.
You don't have enough ammo. Yeah, so they need more ammo resources. So like a big house like this one, there's two things, or there's two ways to do it.
Free here.
There's doing it like I just did, and clearing the house first. And then there's saving it and just going room by room.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. The guides are required. And nice, I got a machine suppressor. That's actually a really good one. And then using the dots for yourself to know what rooms you've been in already. Another thing you can do if you want to be extra cautious when you're going through a house is, like, as you go room to room. Wait, what the fuck was that? A microphone. Oh. Is
looking for something to do, I think I can hook you up.
Oh, what you
We need
got?
to get a better look at our surroundings.
Ah, okay.
Feel like checking this out?
No. Boop. But yeah, like another thing that you can do is obviously make sure the doors are closed and you can board up the windows as you go, and then at least you'll have a little bit more of a warning before there's... Oh, see, this might have been one of the enclaves. No, because I think if a building is considered an enclave, I don't think that there will be anything to search in it. Oh, nice. Pistol. It's always nice. Oh. So now also that I have that edged weapons thing, obviously my chance to decapitate is all better, but at the same time, that will also level up to make it even better chance to decapitate. And to go along with that, once my edged weapons reach a certain level, I will then get another ability that I'll be able to do with my edged weapons, which is a really good ability.
I'm almost home.
It's, I mean,
I hope you brought me something pretty.
because like you have blunt
There you
as
go.
well, and obviously
Don't say I never gave
two-handed, and they all have their own special abilities. To me, edged weapons is the best.
Aha.
If you have a powerhouse character, like the heavy weapons are really good, but okay, I'll throw one of those in there because I generally don't need more than one. Yeah, I'll throw that in there and just keep one. All right, where is Maya? Switch to. All right, Maya, we're going to go have a little chat with some peeps. How much? Oh, I actually have quite a bit of building materials. You know what? I will build... Well, no, actually I won't. Do I actually need anything else, though? Because if we build this... Do we have a workshop? We do not. So I'm actually going to build a workshop, because that will repair the tools that I have, that I put in there, which will be more beneficial than the sleeping area. Because, like, if you don't have enough beds for everybody, that's when more of those moral issues will show up, like anger and whatnot. Anger and scared and whatever, right? Because people are getting tired and whatever. Survey request, where is it? There it is, army sighting. Get help from the army.
I'll check this out next.
I hear ya.
But that's all it does. We might check out this gun shop on our way back from this, just to see what's what, and maybe get some ammo since they were complaining about it.
Sergeant Tan.
It's been a while. What was it, 3 years?
2. Afghanistan.
Right. Guess I'm not surprised you're out here ignoring the quarantine.
Sort of took a bad fall off a roof. Don't think I can make it home on my own. Anybody out there who can give me a ride?
If anybody's in the neighborhood, can you please go get my idiot brother?
All right, so that may seem like a rather sudden jump cut, because my fucking capture froze again. I don't know what's wrong with it today. Like, it's just like I'm not supposed to fucking record tonight or something. But anyway, so the conversation with Tan basically was he commented that if he told me to go home and lock my doors, probably wouldn't do it. Or if I would do it, and
I'm
said
loaded
no.
up.
So he's like,
See you
all right,
back
well
at
then I
base.
guess I didn't see you here.
See you soon.
And then I came here, I'm doing that, and da-da-da-da. I said, like, oh, I don't know if, like, because there's only a limited amount of names in the game, but it's still a rather large number of names. So I don't know if they actually had the voice actor go over every name in case whoever was playing it took somebody there that had military training in their thing, and that wasn't Maya. Or if it's something different, I don't know. I've only ever been there as Maya and not Maya. So, like, I've only ever seen the two different things. Let's see. I think that axe might be better than the hatchet that I'm using, but I don't really care right now. I'll dump that in. Dump in some of that. Why not? I'll dump that in for now. We'll probably end up pulling that back out so I can put in another ammo bag, but whatever. I may actually make this an outpost for right now, just because it'll make like a nice little safe zone in the middle of the town. Ooh, an SMG. Because, like, where is this located? Yeah, so like this building here, I mean, this building or this building could also be pretty good for a safe zone, but we'll see. If I get bullets here or another ammo cache here, I'll make this a outpost. If not, then I'm not going to worry about it. And I didn't, so I'm not going to worry about it.
I'm already loaded down.
Okay, can I put that back? I cannot. So they also added a bunch more different types of ammo to this game, which made looting places like this take even more, or make looting places like this even more of a pain in the ass. Also, what gun do you have? Oh, right, she has the gun that she started with. Let's see, what bullets are in there? 7.62. So also, when you pull up to the base, it will pull out any packs that you have, but it will not pull out any other inventory stuff that you have shoved into the back of it, on the off chance that you put it in there to like carry it with you but not have it on your person. I don't know why you would do that, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so we'll head back. We'll dump off some stuff.
I want to tell your guy to hurry up. Looks like I just got noticed.
How bad is it?
Pretty bad.
Just hang on. Somebody will be there soon.
Okay, so I don't know if you can actually fuck up that mission by not going. As you see, stockpile
almost
maximum
home.
exceeded.
I hope you brought me something pretty.
Found this while I was out.
All that means is that she is currently carrying weight, or that we
you
currently
know,
have more stuff than we can store, which, you know, obviously is what it means. All right, so our library is done. Commerce, library access, need a music. Oh, right, but you actually need the fucking thing. That's fine. We'll upgrade our thing there to a munition shop so that we can research that. And then we'll build a garden so that we can research that. But until then, we'll get a couple of ammo for letting people use it. Okay, so let's dump that in, dump that in. Yeah, dump that in. You know what? Let's take out one of those and equip that. And hang on. Let's destroy the small backpack. Just really never put small backpacks in there if you can help it, which you can always help it. If you find a small backpack, just destroy it. Just tear it apart. Tear the fabric apart with your godlike strength. Because nobody fucking needs that thing. Ever. Because very, very rarely will you come across a survivor that has no backpack when you get them. Like, every survivor should at minimum have a backpack. Okay. And also, because I have this character, she increases the speed of the of researching shit, which is really nice. All right. On to Jacob, which is kind of important because he is the key to, like I said, that's why I don't know how much of this shit, like how many of these people can actually die when there's so many. I also really need to... Oh, it is clicking in the left stick that does it. All right, well, we'll clear out some of these infestations when we pick up Jacob. We'll go get Jacob, and then on the way home, we'll clear out infestations. Ian is doing better. Hey, nice.
Remain in your homes with the doors locked and the windows secured. If you do not comply with these instructions, the Army will not take responsibility for you being chewed on by Zed. Thank you. And by American.
By American, really? I think this is the right way, right? Yeah. I'm actually shocked. Like, this map here, like, I played this game so much on the 360 and on the One as well. That, like, I know this map. Like, whenever I need to go somewhere, I can mark it on my map, and even though it doesn't show me the lines, I still know which roads to take. Which is fucking weird. Because, like, even games, like, there's games where I play...
You're starting to get closer!
...a huge amount of.
Where are you?
And, I just don't... There we go.
Thank Christ. I was starting to think no one was coming.
Okay, now I gotta get out to help Jacob, because that wasn't even Jacob that I just helped. There he is. It's actually really sadly enough, a useful thing when one of them goes down, because then, like, they'll get up and all the zombies will be
Jacob,
laying
right?
around you.
Come on, let's get you and your friend out of here.
No, that's okay. You just get him back to the church safe. I gotta get back to my brothers before they notice I'm gone.
Eli, we've talked about this. I'm not ashamed to be seen with you.
It ain't about shame. You know what Job would do if he caught us together.
Your brother's an asshole.
He's still my brother. I better move. You get him home safe.
You get yourself home safe. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
Hey, I'm young, quick, and I got a big-ass wrench. What could go wrong?
Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, my pack was too heavy anyway. We should probably toss one of those things and get a little farther up the road. Give us more time to get clear.
All right. So you don't ever need the firecrackers either for this particular type of mission. Like, this is a thing that will pop up every now and again. Oh, I don't know why I got that. I don't know why I fucking took the...
I'll run this home.
We'll see you soon.
I mean, a wooden branch, like, just fucking wreck that. But yeah, now, I don't know if it's because we do this mission, it will now unlock... You know what? There's nothing in the back of this one, right? Right now? There's not, so why don't we, instead of taking that one, take the new one? Fuck you. Alright. Oh, whoops. But yeah, there will be a mission now that pops up every now and then to do this, to create a distraction. And because this is the tutorial, which really I kind of want to see. Like, I kind of want to. Unfortunately, there's only one save slot
run this home.
per campaign.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
And there's no way to save it manually, especially on the Xbox One. Like on the 360, if you really needed to, which is why I couldn't just go back and replay that
We're clear.
whole conversation with Tan and Lily coming on the radio and whatnot, because, you know, couldn't, because there's no saves like that. But like, I am kind of curious as to like who all can die when. Like, I kind of want to go, like, start a game. There we go. Distraction, distraction. There we go. You just roll up with a car and fucking honk your horn a bunch, and it'll clear it.
That ought to be enough. They'll be too fixated on the noise to pay much attention to Eli.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get cocky.
Okay, so we got 3 fucking buildings out there. Okay, so those aren't even going to be buildings. Those are going to be little, like, field buildings. Unfortunately, you can't go through the fence. There should be a hole in the fence that we can squeeze through. We can also just try and, like, hit the fence and go over it, which does work sometimes, but not always, so I wouldn't recommend it, because sometimes you just hit the fence and stop. This here house here, by the way, is another location that you can move to. This one right here. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I would not recommend it. It's not the best. It has quite a few, like, it doesn't have the max amount of slots for one thing. And depending on how big the
I got him, Lily. We're on our way home.
how big the building is
No,
will
please,
determine
that's
how many
just a heck of
outposts you
being
can
an
have.
So, haven't seen you around the church before. Ow! What was that for?
You heard your sister.
Oh, wait. Can I get through there, maybe? Yeah, that looks broken. But it also determines how many outposts you can have. Like, right now, because we're at the church, we can only have 4 outposts, I think.
That should do it.
Okay, so that infestation was somehow already dead. So generally, there's a bunch of zombies and then a certain number of screamers. And the screamers are, you know, what brought in all the zombies. Like, that's their deal, is like they make a lot of noise and then zombies get attracted to them, right? Which is why there's always screamers at infestation. These zombies are also acting really weird. There goes the horde. Oh, whoops. So hopefully this will calm them down about the zombie, or about the infestations. I also don't know exactly what. Maybe the collision on that hitch there is a little bit more than... Wow, got a lot of fucking good air for that for some reason. Come on. The infestation's gotta almost be done. Maybe they changed the infestations in this game
Area
to
secure.
just be able to appear anywhere and not necessarily at a location, because, like, this isn't a location. Which is kind of weird. Oh, look at that. There's a fucking fancy truck there. That's one of the... actually, to be fair, this whole SUV that I'm driving is a new vehicle for this game. Or in the Year 1 edition. But that truck with the paint, or with the painted flames on it, is also a new addition. It's just a different skin of a vehicle, though. Obviously. Because there's obviously only so many vehicles that
How's the leg?
you can put in the game.
Hurts like hell. I think
So,
I twisted
like-
my ankle or something. And nothing's broken though. With a little bed rest, I should be fine in a day or so. Just don't expect me to be running around town dodging zombies until then.
But yeah, it's most of what they added in was just different skins for the current vehicles, which is fine. I mean, like, the vehicle selection that you had was fine the way it was. I think with the addition of the trunk space is why they wanted to have more types of vehicles and not just the skins, because, like, realistically, the types of vehicles didn't really make a difference in the original, because they all did more or less the same thing. You would get in them, you'd honk your horn, you'd run over a fuck ton of zombies, and then eventually you would ditch it. Or if you had a machine shop at your base, you would you would drop it off there, or you would just switch vehicles and drive something else. Okay, so there's still 2 screamers in this fucking place. So I need to get in there because they can't jump over the wall and don't seem to be coming out. I don't know, because like screamers don't have arms is the thing, right? Like all they do is scream. So I don't know how much that limits them gameplay wise. Like I don't know if like because they don't have any arms or they can't open the doors or anything. All right, they don't seem to be wanting to come out, which does happen every now and then. Oh, there's one. Okay, so there's only one in here. Then, yep. It's probably a zombie on its way from that house across the street. Oh. There you go. Boom.
This area is
And there we
secure.
go. There we go. Danger cleared. Too many infestations. It's not hard to clear that one. Like I said, you just drive up in a car, beep, beep, beep. They all come running out at you, and then you just run them all over. We don't have a machine shop yet, so like our vehicles won't be getting repaired. But there's a lot of vehicles all over the place, and while some of them, like that car there, it's faster than this one, but it can't take as much damage. But it doesn't really make a difference because when you back over shit, it does less damage to the vehicle.
There you go.
Okay.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Boosh.
Oh,
And our machine shop is actually set up, so I should be able to upgrade it. Here we go. So you actually only need to upgrade once. So now all our stuff in the supply locker will automatically rebuild or repair itself. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So like this stuff here, and also I can repair it myself for a certain amount of influence. I don't know how much it takes, but point is, if I really cared enough, then I could. But like I said, it doesn't make that big of a difference. Jacob here is showing just like that little bit of NPC stupidity. So now eventually, now that we've got him back, eventually he will give us a mission to go and search for new locations.
You know nobody's supposed to go out there alone.
Will you please give it a rest? You're not Mom. And besides, I wasn't alone.
Tell me you weren't with Eli Wilkerson again.
That's none of your...
I don't trust him. You know what his family's like.
Eli's not his family.
Just be careful, okay? I just got you back. I don't want to lose you again. Hey, have you seen Dad recently?
No, the last I saw him, he was going up to the lake to look for survivors.
The lake, huh? Seems like we missed an opportunity there.
Oh, apparently there was a diversion request I didn't do. I don't remember that, but whatever. Anyway. So yeah, we have 807 influence, which is a lot. So what is this? Help clear an infestation. Now, I don't know what infestation that's going to be. So also, if we look at our map here, we'll see we have 1 parking spot and we have 0 available actions. Oh, wow, look at that. Repairs all the damaged components from a vehicle. Oh, look at that. You can just auto repair everything. You don't have to wait. So this needs a machine shop. Repair body, repair the vehicle's engine. I don't even know how the engine gets damaged. But anyway, you need a machine shop to do that and a workshop to do that. I don't know how much the engine in that matters, but because we only have 1 parking spot, we can only repair 1 vehicle a day. So like once it flips over midnight, I think, in-game midnight,
Roger that.
it will then repair whatever vehicle is parked at your parking spot. Now, other locations will have more. Okay, you know what I'm going to do just to make things a little bit safer for us is I'm going to do this house here first. It's even for sale, which means there might be some building materials in it. It is a 2-floor one though, which means there's going to be a lot of things to cover. But yeah, I'm going to set up an outpost here. Boop. We'll see what we get. So every day it takes a certain amount of your resources
Like I've got company.
to keep everyone in your base happy. That wasn't stairs that I was just trying to go down, was it? There they are. Looks like we only got a couple of them to worry about, which should be fine. Boom. That was weird. So if he had actually went over the railing, he would have died. Oh, not what I wanted at all. Hey, you, come here. Nope, still not at all what I wanted. Wow, all right. Trying to drop kick this person, not working. Let's just... There we go. Hey, and edged weapon's already level 2. It should... Oh, fucking now. Now they're coming at the front because, of course... Come on. Just die. There we go.
We're Zed free here.
Awesome. And my fighting's level 6, which is awesome. Alright, so now hopefully we'll find at least one resource here. If you don't have any resources in a house, you can still make it an outpost. But I don't remember what it gives you. So like the main thing that you need is material outposts. Like I think once we get our last base, I'm going to end up taking like 4 of them. Like we get 8 with the base that we end up in. We're going to have 8 outposts that we can make. And I want to say 4 of them at least will be material outposts. So like every day, like when you make an outpost every day, you'll get a certain amount of materials from them. Which is obviously you want to balance that out with how much it takes every day. I mean, I'll take them both, but I'm just going to destroy this as well.
Good thing my tape recorder.
Oh, and there's nothing left here. Perfect.
If you're hearing this, we could use some help.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. Might want to offer them a hand. Have you got the location?
Yeah, probably. And then a feral zombie. All right, so that house didn't pan out, unfortunately. It's really... You know what, though? I'll build an outpost here anyway. Like I said, I don't remember what...
Looks like a good spot for an outpost.
Should I tell everyone to pack
I
up?
don't remember what materials you
outpost
get when
happen.
there's nothing left in a house. You do get something, but I don't remember what it was. But anyway, so like if we look at our map, you see like the little circle there, right? But if we go into our house and go down to the outpost, also, does it tell us? It doesn't tell us. All right. There we go. We set traps. And now when we look at it, look at that circle. And not only is that circle like that, if a zombie horde walks into that circle, it automatically dies. So it's always a good idea to have one, because like the zombies tend to follow the roads.
On one of the Wilkerson boys.
So, he'll come see Ed next, right?
Yeah. Only, you're going to need to go get him. From the sound of things, they're penned in pretty good.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, I'm on my way.
You might want to come back and restock. You don't want to rush in unprepared.
So anyway, that, once again, we have as much time as we need to go do it. But anyway, the zombies tend to follow the roads, so it's always a good idea for your base to have at least one of the houses like really close to it along the road to be an outpost, just so that because now not only no zombies will spawn in that circle, but then any hordes that come there, and hordes are really the only thing that will affect your base. And there are events in the game, random events. One of which is, I think it's too many hordes. And when you get that one, there's not really any way you can, like, obviously too many infestations. If you keep the number of infestations down, you're good. For too many hordes, though, it's just a random thing that'll pop up. And then it'll just spawn a bunch of hordes as close to your base as it can. Well, a reasonable distance away from your base. Like, but obviously, if you have that area, it won't spawn it there. But all the hordes will hopefully have to walk through, because they'll send them towards your base, but they'll still follow the road. So, like, the hordes will start coming towards your base, but they will all die before they get there. Like, when we get our last base set up the way I like it set up, we'll get the too many hordes notification, and I'll just ignore it, and it will sort itself out. Just because, like, there will be so many, like, traps that they have to get through before they finally make it to our base that I never have to fucking worry about it. But I'll just check to see. Okay, I don't have any more special techniques. I don't care about that. Check our stats here. Yeah, see, so like -9 daily for upkeep for some of these. So the thing about this, though, is whenever you get an outpost, a materials outpost, it gives you a certain amount of materials every day, but each outpost also takes a certain amount of materials every day for upkeep. Fuel, you never have to worry about because certain things will take fuel, but it will never take, but it doesn't have like a daily amount. Like the only time you'll use fuel is when you yourself are using fuel. Your food, you just need as much food as you have population, which once you have the garden and then the greenhouse hopefully built, that'll take care of that. Medicine, you don't need to worry about medicine either. The only time you ever need medicine is when somebody is sick or hurt. Then it will take so much per day until they're better. Ammo, I don't actually know what determines how much ammo you need per day. So, yeah, I don't know. I usually end up with like 1 ammo outpost. Because I think once we get everything set up and I get a greenhouse built, it's basically all material outposts and like 1 ammo outpost, 1 medicine, and like 1, maybe 2 foods. I think that would add up to the right amount. Just because I don't necessarily need any more. Hello, Mr. Zed. Goodbye, Mr. Zed. But yeah, so that'll be it for this part. We got Jacob back. We got medicine for everybody, for all our peeps. So when we start next time, I may even clear these 3 missions here before I shut it off for the night. And that because we shouldn't get any other story-based missions until we go and see Doc. So I'll probably go clear these 3 just to have them gone. And then get the this upgraded again if I can. Oh, we can also upgrade this, but I'm not going to worry about that because we don't need it for. Because yeah, like the medical area, you can upgrade it twice, I think, and then it gives you even more of a chance to recover, for your people to recover every day. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.